Hello there guys. Today we'll be going over a Photoshop tutorial. Today's tutorial will be talking about displacement, so texture displacement, text displacement. It's a pretty quick and neat tutorial, so to waste no time, let's go ahead and get started. So as you see here, I have an image of an elephant skin texture, although you can use any texture in particular you wish. I found this, you can find this anywhere on the web, so if you go ahead and do that, and then you can resume with the tutorial. Alright, so to waste no time, let's go ahead and get started with the tutorial. So let's go in here in our blank page. We have a white page here. All you want to do is go ahead and select the paint bucket tool here, and let me go ahead and select the black. I'm gonna fill this with black, so I want to set my background to black. Let me go and click on the selection tool here, and I'm gonna just grab and drop here. I'm gonna take our elephant skin texture and drop it right on top of our background here, and then this elephant skin texture we play no further along in our tutorial, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that and make this a little bigger for you guys so you can see. Alright, next what we want to do is go ahead and go to image and adjustments, and let's go ahead and go desaturate. You can also do that by holding down shift control and clicking and pressing U down. So our next step is, let's go ahead here and save as. So we want to save this, I'm going to name this displace, and we want to save it as a copy and deselect the layers here and hit save. Basically the reason we're saving as a copy is because we will be using this this as our displacement to basically to what we're going to do in a little here. So, and this is our displacement map, the elephant skin texture. So alright, let's go ahead and deselect the layer 1 here, the elephant skin texture, and go ahead to in our background, and let's go ahead and put some text in here. First I'm going to select an orange color here for our text. So let me go ahead and type here. I'm going to go ahead and type motocross. Cross. Alright. Let me go ahead and center this. Now that I've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure here that my motocross, the text, is the top layer. So order those accordingly. What I want to do next is go ahead here. I'm gonna input a new layer on top of the text layer here. I'm gonna just leave it. I'm gonna leave it name called layer 2, but you can name it most certainly anything in particular to make it easier for you. Next, I'm gonna select the paintbrush here. I'm gonna have a hard round, and I'm gonna have a size 21. Next, let's just go ahead and around this text, I'm just gonna go ahead and just brush around it. I'm gonna go. You shouldn't overdo it, but you shouldn't also underdo it. So alright, let's go more, and alright, this doesn't look like much now, but let's go ahead and click this. Next, what we want to do is here is go ahead and go to filter, distort, and displace. Alright, we want our horizontal scale here to be 50, our vertical scale to be 50. And also for displacement map, let's go to stretch to fit, and also for the undefined areas, let's make sure we select the wraparound, and then hit OK. It's going to ask us to select the displacement image, or the one that we previously created, that we saved it as a copy. So let's go ahead and search for that. I saved it in my desktop and I called it displace, as I see here. So I will open that, and now we see a cool effect here. So this is our elephant texture here. We see being displaced in the background in orange. Alright, next step, let's go ahead here and by holding down the control key, let's go ahead and select the text layer here. Well, actually, let's go ahead and put the text layer on top and make sure layer 2 is underneath layer 1, so the text must be on top of the displacement here from the elephant texture. So by holding down the control key, let's go ahead and select layer 2 here. So we are selecting the displacement of the elephant texture in the background. And next we make sure you select the motocross, basically the text layer, and by holding down the Alt key, click on that layer. By holding down the Alt key, then click on a new mask here to input the new mask on top of that texture. Excuse me. Seems like nothing happened, but if you go ahead here and deselect layer 2, you will see an effect here. So you will see that part of the motocross text here, it looks like it's basically torn into pieces. That's kind of like what the mask did here. So it took out the parts that were covered by the displacement here that happened. So here we go. Let's go ahead and fix this a little bit. What we want to do here is go ahead and let's go to the effects here and go ahead and add a drop shadow. Alright, so I'm going to increase the opacity here to about 87, and let me change the angle here. Alright, distance I'm going to leave the same, and the size. Alright, and let's hit OK. Alright guys, so as you see here, we took a quick so basically with an image that we can get anywhere in the web, we came up with this cool effect called the displacement effect, and we used some text and an image we got from the web to come up with this cool displacement effect. And basically you can use this in an image or in a poster. So basically this they created here, or you can use it on your website if it's relative, if motocross is relative to what you're doing. I mean, in my case I use motocross, but in your case you could be using anything, and you most certainly can use any texture. So, and this would be actually a cool effect to put if you're basically printing out the posters, or in magazines they actually do this. But anyways, this was a quick displacement effect using Photoshop, and I hope you guys like this. There will be some more Photoshop tutorials coming up. So if you have any suggestions or any tutorials you would like me to make, please leave a comment or send me a message. I'll be more than glad to take a look at that and to do my best to make that happen. And if you guys haven't checked out all my other series of tutorials, I'll have a couple of programming tutorials and a couple of Photoshop tutorials also. Please actually, if you could get the time and check those out, that would be greatly appreciated. And please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that as well. Thank you very much for watching, and there will be other tutorials coming up soon. Thank you very much, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.